Are you considering a move to Costa Rica? Costa Rica is regarded as one of the leading countries in Central America for economic growth, quality of life, government stability, education, and healthcare. In addition, its free trade zones have flourished in recent years, attracting significant foreign investment. But like every place, Costa Rica is not perfect. It has some challenges that might make you think twice, such as underdeveloped infrastructure, bureaucratic red tape, inflation, and let's not forget, the long rainy season. So if you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica but aren't quite sure what to expect, my advice is simple. Visit first. Take the time to explore and see if Costa Rica truly feels like home for you. In terms of visa policy, Costa Rica has a very open policy toward most countries in Europe, the Americas, and Oceania. Those from the countries highlighted in blue on the map can enter without a visa. For those looking to stay long-term, many people choose to repeatedly renew their tourist visas. Before the visa-free period or their tourist visa expires, they travel to Panama or Nicaragua and then return to Costa Rica to obtain a new tourist visa. This practice is called perpetual tourism. It requires no visa, no legal residency, and no paperwork, just your passport. However, there's a catch. There's always a risk you could run into trouble at the border. You might be denied re-entry or face tougher questioning by border officials. So if you decided that Costa Rica is where you want to settle permanently, I suggest opting for a long-term solution, applying for a residency permit. Costa Rica offers 5 main types of residency: investor residency, retirement residency, rentista residency, employment residency, and family reunification residency. And beyond this, there are special visas available, such as foreign company representative visa, religious visa, and digital nomad visa. Investor residency is granted to foreigners who invest at least $150,000 in Costa Rica. If you're planning to invest in local forestry industry, you can qualify with just $100,000. A more flexible option is starting your own business in Costa Rica and becoming its legal representative or director, actively managing the business. This option has no set minimum investment requirement, but applicants must run the business locally and engage in real business activity. Setting up a shell company or just using it solely for buying property or stocks to collect passive income could lead to your visa or renewal application being denied. For retirees, Costa Rica offers one of the most popular retirement visa programs in Latin America called the Pensionado Residency. This program is perfect for retirees who can show a lifetime pension income of at least $1,000 per month. Rentista Residency is designed for financially independent individuals who can prove a steady non-salary income of at least $2,500 per month for the next 2 years, and you must be willing to transfer this income into Costa Rica. If you're planning to work in Costa Rica, there's the work visa. However, this one's a bit more challenging. The Costa Rican government limits the types of jobs that foreign nationals can take, and your employer needs to prove that you offer unique skills that can't be easily replaced by a local worker. If you are looking for a job in Costa Rica, some of the most popular job search platforms include LinkedIn, Glassdoor, GoBroad, UOnJobs, and Indeed. Family reunification residency allows foreign family members of Costa Rican residents to join them in the country. Typically, for all long-term residency permits, the spouse of the main applicant, children under 18, financially dependent children between 18 and 25, and children of any age with physical or mental disabilities are eligible for residency alongside the main applicant. If you are a direct relative of a Costa Rican resident, obtaining residency through family reunification is a straightforward process. However, for marriages under 2 years old, applicants must prove the marriage is genuine and not for immigration purposes. Both spouses are required to attend an in-person interview at immigration after the application is filed. Digital Nomad Visa is a special visa valid for up to 2 years, aimed at digital nomads, freelancers, and business owners who work remotely and earn at least $3,000 per month. If you plan to bring family members, the income requirement rises to $4,000 per month. Apart from Digital Nomad Visa, most temporary residency permits in Costa Rica are issued for 2 years and can be renewed under the same conditions, up to a maximum of 10 years. After legally residing in Costa Rica for 3 years, foreigners can apply for permanent residency. To be eligible for permanent residency, you generally need to establish business and tax connections within Costa Rica. Once you have permanent residency, there are no strict residency requirements. You only need to spend 72 hours in the country each year to maintain your status. For those interested in naturalization, here's how it works. If you are from a Central American or certain Latin American country, or if you are a Spain citizen by birth, you must reside in Costa Rica for 5 years. For everyone else, the residence requirement is 7 years. You'll also need to pass a Spanish language exam, a test on Costa Rican history and culture, and have 2 local citizens vouch for your good moral character. In the remainder of this video, we'll provide a brief overview of some of Costa Rica's most popular residency permits, including investor residency, pensionado residency, Rentista Residency, and Digital Nomad Visa, as well as how to apply for Costa Rican residency. Costa Rica's investor residency program offers foreign investors the opportunity to obtain residency in exchange for making a qualified investment in the country. Initially, the required investment was $200,000, but in 2021, Costa Rica's government, responding to the economic climate, reduced the minimum amount to $150,000. Currently, there are two primary investment pathways under this program. The first is the standard investment route, where you must invest at least $150,000 in a specific economic sector within Costa Rica. That could be anything from making a deposit, buying real estate, purchasing company shares, acquiring stock market assets, or starting your own business. But here's something important to remember. Your investment must be focused on just one area. So for example, you can invest $150,000 in a property or in stocks or in a deposit. But if you divide that amount, say $100,000 for real estate and another $50,000 for stocks, that won't meet the legal requirements for the investor visa. The second option is to invest in Costa Rica's forestry industry, which has a lower threshold of $100,000. This could involve forest harvesting, conservation, or reforestation efforts. For this option, your investment must be approved by Costa Rica's municipal government and the Environmental Protection Agency, SETNA, before it can proceed. One unique benefit of the Costa Rican investor residency is that it's the only program that allows parents of the applicant to directly gain residency. With just one investment, 3 generations, you and your partner, your children, and your parents can live in Costa Rica or use residency as a plan B. Costa Rica's retirement residency is one of the most popular retirement visa programs in Latin America. To apply for it, you need to prove that you have a pension income of at least $1,000 per month. You'll need to obtain a certified document from either a government social security agency or a private insurance company that confirms your lifetime pension income is no less than $1,000 per month. Similar to other countries, retirement residency holders cannot work in Costa Rica. However, compared to similar programs in Latin America, Costa Rica's retirement residency has 3 key advantages. First, unlike in many other countries, you're allowed to start your own business or engage in commercial activities while holding the retirement residency. Second, the residency requirements are incredibly flexible. You only need to stay in Costa Rica for 1 day per year to maintain the visa. And third, the pension income requirement for the primary applicant does not increase based on the number of dependents. No matter how many family members are accompanying you, the pension requirement remains $1,000 per month. Costa Rica's Rentista Residency is another popular program in Latin America. This is a great option for those who don't want to invest or work, but still want to enjoy long-term residency in Costa Rica based on their income or savings. To qualify for Rentista Residency, you'll need to show that you have a non-salary income of at least $2,500 per month. This non-salary income could come from things like rental income, interest from deposits, dividends, and profits from financial products. To prove this income, you'll need an official notarized letter from a reputable financial institution, bank, or insurance fund, verifying that for the next 2 years, your income will meet the required level and that you are capable of transferring at least $2,500 into Costa Rica each month. If your non-salary income is insufficient or you cannot provide a clear income statement, you can also meet the requirement by depositing $60,000 in a bank account for 24 months and signing a commitment to withdraw $2,500 from this account each month to support your living expenses in Costa Rica. If you choose the deposit option, while you can hold your funds in an international bank, placing the deposit in a local Costa Rican bank will likely increase your chances of getting approved. And just like the retirement residency, holders of Costa Rica's Rentista Residency are required to reside in the country for at least 1 day per year and are not permitted to work in Costa Rica. Since 2022, Costa Rica has opened applications for Digital Nomad Visa to people around the world. This visa is a bit different from Costa Rica's traditional residency permits we've talked about. It's designed specifically for remote workers and is initially valid for 1 year, with the option to renew for another year. That means you can stay in Costa Rica for up to 2 years under this visa. To qualify, you must be a remote worker with a monthly income of at least $3,000 from foreign sources. If you have family members accompanying you, the income requirement increases to $4,000 per month. There's one more thing. You need to be from a country that allows visa-free entry into Costa Rica, those marked in blue on the map. Now, you might be wondering why apply for the Digital Nomad Visa instead of just coming here visa-free. Well, Digital Nomad Visa has some key advantages over perpetual tourism. One big benefit is the longer stay. You can live in Costa Rica for over a year without needing to leave and re-enter the country. Plus, as a digital nomad, you won't have to pay local taxes, and opening a bank account is much easier. Costa Rican immigration law offers foreigners 3 ways to apply for residency: through a Costa Rican consulate abroad, directly at the offices of the Department of Immigration within Costa Rica, or via the country's online platform. But before you choose any of these options, the first step is gathering all the necessary documents for your application. So, what do you need? Here's a list of the basics: a birth certificate, marriage certificate, if applicable, proof of income or investment, and a police certificate of good conduct. If you're in the US, this would mean going through the official FBI background check site, and if you're in Canada, you need to apply for a background check with the RCMP. You'll also need a complete photocopy of your passport, which includes every page from the front cover to the back. Additionally, you must provide a clear copy of immigration stamp that shows when you entered Costa Rica. This stamp needs to be fully visible, as any issues with clarity can delay the application process. And you'll have to fill out a background information sheet. All documents need to be translated into Spanish by a translator certified by Costa Rica's Ministry of Foreign Relations. This can be managed by the attorney you've hired to handle your application, or you can choose a translator from the official list provided on the ministry's website. Once you compile all your documents, you can file your application with the Department of Immigration. The application can be submitted at the main immigration office in San Jose or at any of the approved regional offices. Alternatively, you can give power of attorney to your legal representative to file the application on your behalf. Costa Rica also offers a digital platform that allows you to set up an account and begin the immigration filing process online. However, this system isn't always a user-friendly option to navigate and may occasionally have accessibility issues. If your application is approved, you'll receive a formal resolution with the approval date. Depending on the notification method you chose, you might even receive this by email. At that point, all applicants, including dependents, will need to visit an immigration office in Costa Rica to get fingerprinted and register with the public health insurance program, known as CCSS La Cata. Once that's done and your health insurance is paid for, you can book an appointment with the Department of Immigration to receive your DIMEX, which is your official residency card. And remember, Costa Rica isn't the only attractive destination for residency. We're currently working on a video series called How to Get Residency in Different Countries. If you're interested, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, check out our previous videos, and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.